Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon, and this is Timberborn, and we are in the beautiful town of San Fran, Beaver. That's right, the town where nothing goes wrong and everybody is happy. However, we do have a few problems to fix. The most immediate one I'm going to look at is obviously I need to keep an eye on our water. I'm not quite sure what this reservoir will do for us, etc. in the long run. Hopefully we get enough to keep us going through however long this bad tide's going to be, because we've only had 6 days of good weather. The other thing I'm going to plug in now, whilst we keep an eye on this and whilst things keep going forward, is we need to, of course, have power going through either a bad tide or a drought. Now, of course, one solution to this is to put a bunch of hamster wheels down. They are, however, extremely inefficient and they'll take a lot of manpower. Manpower which I can't really afford to have or use because then I just need much more resources. So, the best I've got, and it's still unfortunately a little bit temperamental because that's what it is wind power. So what I'm going to go and do is I'm going to demolish that road because I need things to then go and be built there. And we are going to invest in wind power. I'm going to start with just small windmills. I think when we, of course, come up to here, we will be going straight to large windmills. But we need this to keep running. Now, these can produce 150 wind power. That is, of course, when things are going well. And at this stage, we probably will get no wind. Let's go and pause that. And let's put these up to maximum because that's what we need. And so that will eventually stop overflowing. And let's go back to building our windmills. Now, this isn't going to be overly prettily done. It is, however, just going to be done. We are going to put some windmills. I'm kind of just gonna line our coastal area there, shall we say, our waterway. We're gonna have some lovely windmills going along. Now this is interesting how this is now flooding. Probably because this is, as that now slowly starts to decrease. Let's keep this down at a 0.95. We'll keep the water leveling out through that way. So we're going to go and build that there. Now I realize that oh no, we can swim. That's fine. That's good. That works. Let's go and build that there. And let me see. That'll be a straight piece. That's a curl. That's a curl. That's a straight piece. Corner. Straight piece. Straight piece. Corner. Now, of course, we don't actually even have the resources to build all of this. I'm sorry, I'm going crazy with the mouse. Sorry, not with the mouse, with the map. Things have gone sideways. Right, well, that's going to be our little coastal riverside wind farm. We have stopped all water coming through. We are going to keep pumping. Oh, it's only a 12-day bad tide. That's not too bad. That does mean we need 1,200 water. So we still do need a lot more than we've got at the moment. We've currently got 6 days worth. It's quite easy at the moment. I like the numbers I'm using. It takes basically about 100 water a day to keep my beavers going. So we are going to go into let's prioritize this and then that one. And then let's prioritize that. So yeah, so we will basically build this first section first, as you would guess. And then the rest of it. I'm going to go and, for now, pause these two. Oh, look at that. We're getting a whole 62 power output. Isn't that just fantastical? We're getting a whole 24 coming out of here. But anyway, we're going to go and pause those and just focus on getting us planks right now. We don't need them being used up for gears, etc. We're not currently using gears. We have 94. That's a little bit of a stockpile to keep us going. Turn on one of these lumber mills. Get that increasing our number of logs. Basically start to get some harvesting going on here. Get some more inventing going so we can get a bit more science. Go and increase the game speed. I wanted to keep it going slow just so I could kind of prep ready for this. I am also going to... Let's put you down on a secondary, and let's actually build some of these connection points. Although, as you can see, there is currently no wind power. And we'll probably, probably won't get any more for about 11.4 days. It is temperamental, and I know it's not the perfect solution, but once I get the proper wind farm up and running and relocate the industrial district, which I think I'm going to do either side of this river, we will also get some gravity batteries on the go, maybe falling into this crater, maybe falling into this ravine. We'll have a much more permanent solution to our current power problem. But for now, let's just make it so we can have this up and running more often during our bad tide and drought cycles. Because, let's be honest, we're going to get a lot more time without good flowing water than we are going to get with good flowing water. So, whilst that's going in the background, like I said, we are going to keep getting logs. We will slowly keep getting... There you go, look, we're getting... Whew, 87 wind power. All right. Unfortunately, it keeps happening overnight, which is, I feel, how wind likes to operate most of the time on this game. But we will keep that all going. That should help us to keep our planks slowly coming in, and so therefore help us start putting up the rest of these. What do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 80 more. We need another 40 more planks. Our logging industry should be pretty okay. We've got it just coming up to harvestable up here. We'll keep our irrigation up. This reservoir is with pumps going. So far, it's lasting us, well, it's not actually going down that fast. About half a square a day, which I can live with. Obviously, once we get further and further down, it goes down faster and faster. Bit of a bad point on that one, but we'll see how long it lasts. Let's go up to full speed. We're kind of just getting into the buildings things now. 150 output. I'm going to go and get the second lumber mill up and running as well. We do have an extra worker again. Let's go and get him building things. Of course, we do have more kits growing up, so we should in general have a slightly larger workforce. You guys, yep, are at full capacity. Let's have you focus on the sunflowers, please. Because they are what we don't generally have too many of. Although our carrot numbers are also decreasing. There's always an interesting problem. I don't know if that means our food industry is now going to start to struggle. I would hope not. But we shall see. I mean, we do now have full irrigation pulling us through... Well, hopefully full irrigation pulling us through everything. I'm going to go and say... Put you two as a slightly lower priority. Let's get all the connections done. I mean, we're out of planks anyway, so... And yes, let's keep that science coming in so we can then eventually move on to our full-sized wind farm. Getting a good bit of bad water coming in. And we did want to increase our number of haulers as well, because I think that will basically help these to be emptied by haulers. I have gone and prioritized them as well by haulers. So they are the number one priority. I think that will help us basically increase our water levels in a basically faster, at a better speed. And look at that, we are now down. We've gotten rid of all of this. We are down to this point. And of course then our bad water diversion, as you can see, is working beautifully. So yep, things are looking good. Let's go and top that up to max height. Not that it will ever actually get to that point, because this only opens up on a depth of 0.65. But it's good, because we are in fact continuing to fill up our water tanks. Because our water tanks will hold us 14 days of, well, 15 really, whilst these are all full of water as well. We'll have about 15 days worth of water. Plus then whatever this can hold for us, which so far, with pumps going, I would like to point out. So if this is all full, these won't go as fast. But with pumps going, and we'll keep it as the with pumps going number, because I think that will serve us better so we don't get overconfident. We're currently on 4 days. And at the rate of decrease, honestly, I'm expecting maybe another 3 to 4 maximum. Not really much more than that. But anyway, that's good. That, in essence, puts us up to about 20 days. That's not bad. And we do have plans, well, I have plans, I don't think I've shared them, to extend this. Basically, I'm going to get dynamite, and I want to kind of try and keep the rough geography, shall we say, but I want to basically push it so it all starts about here. So this will at least double, if not 2.5 times, increase in size. I could also, as well, pretty much dynamite this whole riverbed back for another layer of depth all the way along it. Because, again, that would help. That would help immensely. Oh, we are now, as you can see, yes, we are going down faster and faster. We might not have, 3 to 4 days might have been a wild over-exaggeration. But we are also getting power coming back in. It's temperamental. And unfortunately, it mostly is being wasted with nighttime. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and delete that, because I need to replace it with a dam. We're going to let them pick up all of the rubble first. There's been no rush. I've got 7 days. There you go. Let's go and build a dam up there. Oh, yep, as you can see, this is dropping rapidly. We've only gone through another day and a bit so far. However, we do have 1,200 water, so we do have plenty of water. Now, we also do have, of course, we'll put them in the hauling post. We had an extra worker available. And we are getting lots of available science. We can now start to think of our bigger wind farm, and our gravity batteries only cost us 400. That's 1,800 in total. Would you look at that? Yep, we are beautifully keeping things going. Again, the wind coming through at nighttime. It's amazing, I tell you. And yeah, we're pretty much... Is there another layer there? There is, but only just about. So that's... I think we got through 2 days. 3 to 4 was a wild overestimation. I'm going to go and pause all of these now. We have 12 days worth of water on us. Only 6 days worth of bad tide remaining. So we should even come out of it with a 600 surplus, which is fantastic. I'm going to keep this here because, yes, we are now down to here. And I just hope that this irrigation... And we are auto open, so this is in fact down to 0.65. I don't know if this irrigation is in fact going to last. It's actually going to be a little bit close, if I'm honest. I have a feeling it might not. But yeah, it'll be close. We're down to 5 days. So things shouldn't be unwatered for long. Our carrots have gone back up a little bit. Our sunflowers are struggling to ever hold on. But we're kind of on the edge of how much food we can produce with what we've currently got. Now, it's not due to the fact that there's not enough farmland, because you can see there are plenty of crops to harvest. What might help that, however, is increasing movement and work speed. If I can get an extra 3 general happiness across my people, we will gain more working speed. An extra, what did I go and say? 5%? 10%? What are you going to give me? An extra 10% working speed, which will be very, very useful. We now have 5 people who need something to do. Well, you know what? Let's not pump some bad water. We're full up. We've gone, and that now will hopefully not overflow. We'll find out. Do you know what? Hey, you guys, you take a break. You relax. You do what needs to be done. Let's go down to slightly slower speed. What are we down to? Ooh, 0.57. Now, we do have a lot of logs. It will, however, cost me 1,000 science to unlock a farmer monument. It does, however, give 3 happiness. If I was to unlock it, though, where would I build it? Because this was planned to be filled up full of houses. This is planned to be filled up full of houses. And so where would the farmer's monument go? I mean, there's always the potential for on here. But that doesn't cover our houses, does it? Which is what we need it to do. This would cover our houses. So do you know what? I like that idea, I think. Let us go, and of course it has to look slightly nicer as well. Let's go ahead and build some lovely tall platforms. And then we are going to go and unfortunately use all of that science. Okay. Our water levels are down to a 0.54. Only 3.7 days left to go. I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. And then we need... We also need a way to get up there and actually build it. That comes with the problem with building things on such high platforms. Let us... I'm gonna have to build 2 more platforms, I think, and then a set of... No, wait, that set of stairs is pointless. Hang on. Let's go and undo that. Right, carry on. Because I can't actually get up here anyway to build anything from it. So that's gonna go to there. And then I think it's just going to have to be what it is. I think they can actually build off that. Crazy as it seems, I think it's actually possible. Because they can stand on the top of the stairs and technically reach this level. Crazy, I know. And then what we can also do is if I zoom into this lovely area, in our decoration phase, we have some shrubs. I can go and build a shrub just in... Oh, we can't. My shrub doesn't fit. Well, that's a bit annoying. My bench does, but it doesn't actually get me any kind of warm, fuzzy feelings. Now, my beaver statue also does not fit. Why does nothing fit under these platforms? I'm sure they used to. We could go and build a roof. How much does a roof go and get you guys? Don't tell me you're homeless. Shelter. You can't be homeless. It's impossible for folktales to be homeless. Go home, my friend. Go home. Lives in Double Lodge. See, he lives in the Double Lodge. Get in there. What was I looking at again? Oh yeah, a roof. We'll give +1. Not the best numbers, but not bad. Waiting for materials. Nope, they're building. They're building. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and throw down our farmer's monument. It is going to take up a large part of our science, but that's okay. And how are we doing on our water levels? 0.49, 2.8 days left. I think we're gonna make it. Famous last words. And we are still on 1,000 water in the tank. So to say. There you go, that is, and that also covers most of these houses as well. Of course, these are all temporary and will be moved, but at least it covers them for now. So that should get a fair few of our beavers up to level 10. We do have 7 beavers that are shy of a job. Let's go and put 2 more into the haulers posts. 5, of course, are going to be for our water pumps. Alright, so monument incoming. And then, of course, we do have this, and I have asked you guys how you would like it built, efficiently or aesthetically. I'm not going to lie, I am massively leaning towards aesthetically. I really think that's how it's going to be built. And unfortunately, I won't be able to hear any of your comments on it once I've started building it. Because this, I think, is the last episode that's going to be released before I go on a holiday, ladies and gentlemen. I am traveling for Christmas, and so a lot of the episodes after this, for at least a couple of weeks, are going to be pre-recorded. However, I am going to wait for your comments on my questions for the wind farm. So you can let me know what you think in the comments down below. But I am massively leaning towards aesthetically because, I don't know, I feel like that's... I always generally lean towards aesthetic, to be honest. That's pretty much just the reason. So, yep, nothing else beyond that. Just pretty much because I love doing things aesthetically. We're going to go down to a 0.9. We'll see if that's enough once this is fully flowing to let all the water out. But we'll keep that at 0.9, ready for when we do get water back. This little wind farm is serving us really well on the grand scheme of things. We are actually getting a good amount of wind coming in. And down to 0.9 days, 0.38. So yeah, we should make it very nicely. And up to 160 logs. Come on, lads. Get those logs up to that farmer's monument. We're good for logs right now. And our planks are also coming in very nicely. This provides 500 and something. And so all of this will be able to keep going as well. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the farmer's monument. Our happiness is about to go up very nicely. There's a happiness of 8. There's a happiness of 9. We're not getting any notifications. Probably because maybe that only happens the first ever time you get folktales up to that happiness level. But, well, I don't know. What just happened? We had a bunch of beavers born. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. This all then flows round. It cleans out this area pretty quickly, which is nice to see. That costs us only a couple of hours, I'd like to think. Yep, then that all flows through real quickly. Shouldn't flow backwards fast enough for it to close back up. This then fills up. Let's get all of these up and running. All right, all of them are up and running. We do have 740 water remaining. That should now go up really fast again. This is flowing. That's overflowing. This will, of course, all even out once it just reaches a bit of more of an equilibrium. There you go. That overflows. And there you have it. New happiness, level of a 10. Flooded buildings, ooh la la. Let's have this come down to a height of 0.9. Release that water out. Hey, we just like to irrigate our land every once in a while. What can I say? So, yeah, that should all be falling back and falling off. There you go. Beavers will finally get back to a bit of work. And I don't know, it's struggling a little bit. Go down to 0.85 on these. There you go, that helps level it out. So, okay, 0.85 is our limit. And that allows us to have everything going just beautifully. Let's go and get the metal and the gears running again. There you go, we are 1 person short. I'm going to take it out of the district center. And of course, I do massively apologize for ever calling them people. They are beavers, and they know it. Yes, so yeah, things are going along really nicely. We're not going to turn on the paper just yet, although it wouldn't be a bad idea to really stockpile some paper, because all of these do cost 30 paper. So, I mean, 10 of them is going to be 300, and we've only actually got storage for 200. So I might just turn on paper shortly as well. The current ask is 420. That would put it up, I think, closer to 500. And so, the next thing actually that we really do want to build, or at least think of building, is better storage. So, what we're going to go and do, we don't want it here. That's our housing area. This is all obviously going to be replaced. This is our water tank storage area, and straight away, to be honest with you, I'm going to go and build yet another medium tank. And from that, like I said, we need a better storage area. Now, this central area really does scream to me a little bit, but it's also really good irrigated land. I mean, even these storage tanks, I feel I shouldn't be building them where they are. So yeah, this area kind of talks to me, although we're going to be relocating this down to here. That makes me think maybe even up here a little bit more. And so if we were to choose this area, let's at least maybe start to think of our medium warehouses. So if we were to choose this area, let's come this way a little bit. Then no, wait, of course, hang on, let's stop that. We would, of course, probably look to have large warehouses when I really move things across. It does cost me quite a few planks and quite a few logs, but hey, I think it's time. We're going to go and start with one right in here, I think. It's just a bit out of the way. That's what's making me think about this, folks. A little bit out of the way. I mean, I could maybe go here. Again, it's not the greatest due to pathing. Of course, I want to keep this open for industry. Do you know what? Nah, we're gonna go here. And so we're going to have our very first large warehouse, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be for carrots. And then I am going to, well, relocate these carrots at least. If not, then go and get rid of these warehouses. Maybe. I will potentially just reallocate them from now. Maybe one more gears, one more paper. Until we kind of start to move things along. Relocating these as well would be a really good idea, because that gives me more access to a little bit more irrigated land for trees. Which, hey, is always a good idea. Our actual irrigation area is looking nice and healthy. When you look at it, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a drought turning up in 3 more days. And funny enough, I'm actually completely unfazed. It's crazy, huh? Let's go and... yeah, see, the path round is... It's just quite long. Go all the way round. Seems just inefficient. Although I suppose that's just because all of our stuff is currently over here. That will, of course, all be moved down to here as well. And so I don't think pathing will become so much of an issue. I will be able to get rid of this, and we'll probably make a continuous path going here. So that links all of this area as well. Saves them having to come around here. We'll sort it all out. Don't worry. We'll get the pathing sorted as well. Long-term project, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we could also do with building a road into the front of this. That usually helps as well. Now, oh, we have 2 spare people. Let's go and get another builder. And then let's go and unpause this and get another builder there. Just to help increase the speed that this gets done by. And then, like I said, this is going to go and be carrots. Oh, come on now. Let's get those last 4 planks in there. Very nicely done. And then, so let's go and turn these 2 off. Let's relocate all of those carrots. Look how fast they do that. That's just ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. You are going... Although, let's have a look at these again. 30 paper, 20 gears. Let's go and make you paper. And let's go and make you gears for now. I don't need to worry about opening this up so much just yet. It's okay as is. Yep, let's simply go and reassign those 2. And let's go and unpause my paper mill. Oh, we are missing somebody. That's easily solved. Let's go and pause that builder's hut. He's no longer needed. And yes, a little bit more warm, fuzzy feelings. Because, I mean, look, these guys, they're on 9. The world is on an average of 9. We are pretty much full of water. That is fantastic to see. And so, yeah, like I said, a little bit more warm, fuzzy feeling. Some contemplation spots. The problem is that I don't really have a path under here, and I don't think I'm really going to have a path under here. Let us, more to the point though, let us... Oh, whoops, I clicked no. That's not going to get them demolished, is it? Let's go and remove these. They can be picked up and actually probably not put anywhere. Drought has started. Do I need to do anything? I don't think I do, actually, do I? Let's just let the drought start, really. I am going to go and... How long is the drought? 14 days. I'm going to go and pause 2 of these because we don't really need all of them going at this point. That does leave me with 2 spare people. Let's go and... Don't think I really need them as builders, but let's just put them in the building hall for now. And if we come down to well-being and think contemplation spots. Contemplation spots. Now, like I said, I don't think I'm actually going to have access to it. What? I can't... Why can you not let me... Can't build a contemplation spot under there either. These people are getting very finicky with what they allow me to build and what they don't allow me to build. What I am going to go and build, it will help. Well, it helps some beavers, but not really all of them. Tough choices, folks. Decoration, I'm thinking a roof. A roof for their heads. Yes, let's go and unlock that roof. Let's get that put on there. That'll give, well, what? 12 beavers? A little bit of a bonus. Hopefully that's these 12 beavers. Where do you guys live? You don't live in the right places, do you? He moved. Yeah, you guys, you all live in the wrong houses, guys. You all live in the wrong houses. So now, of course, as we've got things going really well, we could, in fact, just relocate a couple of these guys. Get them more into the area of where we want them. That would allow me to turn off possibly even actually these 2 for now. Minus 13. What's wrong with you? You're hungry and thirsty. Then go eat and drink something, you crazy bugger. Wow. Some people. We've got food and drink available. They just feel like complaining. What's wrong with the guy? Okay, we have 17 days left of water, which is fantastic. Oh, let's calm ourselves down. Let us... I'm going to pause you. I'm going to pause you. And I'm going to pause you. Good, good, good. That gives us no spare housing. We don't actually want to increase the number of beavers we have. We just want to... increase our beavers' happiness. And so this is going to start to spread a bit more happiness. Let's... Okay, you've been moved. That's fantastic. You've been moved. You've been moved. You haven't, but hey, who worries about you? You've been moved. Okay, cool. So a few of our beavers have been moved and they now have increased working speed. That is absolutely fantastic. No goods in stock, no goods in stock. Right, that's clearly not being a problem. Right, yes, hopefully we'll start to get a bit better harvesting going. And so we need technically 1, 2, 3 more double houses, and we can relocate this whole thing. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to probably turn this around so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go and build them all. As they come online, I will turn off all of the old housing. And beautiful. And this guy will in fact be turned off himself. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the housing has been fully rebuilt. Let's go and finish our funky little roof design. And I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, there are reasons for these roof designs. There are definitely reasons. And so that should, yes, put everybody's average up to a glorious number of 10. There you have it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, we are going to go and end the episode. I guess I could potentially take out a few of these before we finish. Let's go and mark a few of these off. We will keep these two on the end still there. Alright, we'll get rid of the path first. And so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The beavers have all been relocated to a nicer place. At least that's what we tell them in the propaganda videos. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and move one of these guys around. I hope you have enjoyed it. We have made a bit of progress. We do now have a more permanent-ish power solution. Our reservoir is holding out beautifully and basically allows us to get through... Well, it's going to allow us to get through at this stage about 20 to 23 days of drought. At least in terms of water. In terms of irrigation, the actual reservoir, if I'm not pumping, should probably last us... maybe, at least I'd say 15 days, if not 20. Well, in fact, well, longer than that, because with pumping, I can get that long. I did a 12-day bad tide. So yeah, 15 to 20 days with just a reservoir, I'd say, without any water pumping as well. And so, with that all in hand, our log industry up and running, our power picking up, we do... need a bit more love on our food industry, I believe, before we go and increase our beavers' population too much. But, yeah, we're doing pretty well, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing pretty well. We are almost at enough science once again to go ahead and now actually do our wind farm. And so, in the next episode, that's probably what we'll focus on. Get the wind farm up and running, getting our industrial zone up and running. And so until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, as per always, from the bottom of my heart, I hope that you can stay safe, happy, and healthy.